Hello everybody to the fourth lesson of JavaScript for Active Design. In this lesson, we will know how to display the content in JavaScript, how to print the content to the user, okay? So we have four main ways that we use it to print any content to the user. What are these methods or ways? The first one is inner HTML tag. Okay, we write inner HTML or document.write or window.alert or console.log. We all know them all now. But first we should, I have searched about the problem, what was it? And it was about the loading, okay? So the loading, it makes problem, but we will know later in this series how to fix that. But now for quick solution is to create a function. Okay, how we could fix the problem? The problem was it? What is the problem? If you have forgot, the problem was in the previous lesson, which is lesson 3, and it was about the when we write an external file and we have linked to that external file with the HTML, but when we write any JavaScript code there, it doesn't respond. Okay, so it's common problem sometimes. What's the problem? Look here, I say the font size, for example, let's say 60% or 80%, 80 pixel. When we refresh the page, it doesn't respond. Why? I will tell you now. It's about the problem is about loading. What's the solution? The solution is to come here and say function, means to create function. I'll call it func1, means function 1, and move that code to that function. So this is how to create the function in HTML, in CSS, in JavaScript, sorry. And it's the similar to other languages like C++, Python, and so on, if you have learned one of them. It's easy, don't worry, I will tell you and explain it so with all of its detail. For now, it's I have created only a function. Now I'll come here and call the function. I will say onClick, means when you click that element, call the function that we have created. Great, which is func1, which was created here. Great. Also, let's add another code. Let's see, changing the color to blue or to green. Okay, so let's save it, refresh, and here when I click, okay, I haven't clicked now, I refreshed, I haven't clicked. When I click, it will be changed, the color will be changed to blue and the size will be larger. Click, now the color, to green. The color now changed to green and the text is greater. Okay, so this about the previous lesson problem. So here, how to print, let's roll back. Okay, we'll do the same thing with our code here. So we need to print some content. For that, let's delete this script here. Okay, so we have how to display the content in the in the browser. So we have four ways. First of all is inner HTML. So let's see here. I will call that by ID, document element by ID, and then I will say document. Let's write it again. Okay, document dot. What's the problem with that? It should be written with me. Document dot get element by ID, and then here I will write the ID that we have it, which is here, header 2, copy, paste, then dot. I need to change the inner text. I will say inner text. So then I will write the text that I wanted. For example, here I will say the inner text could be, for example, let's see what this is new. Oh, for example, this is new text equal this is new text. Great. So save it and refresh the page. Okay, when I click, let's make the page the text greater. Let's go here and write CSS style, and let's say hash header 2 This is the CSS style. If you haven't know or haven't understand that, you could return back to the CSS course and understand it very well. We have explained that very well. So header to, and we will say font size, and let's see 40 pixel, or let's say 80 pixel. 80 pixel, I'm sorry, 80 pixel. Color will be blue. Save it, then refresh. Okay, so now when I click the text, these text will be changed. Click, the text change. Okay, refresh, see again. When we click, the JavaScript will change that text with inner text. Okay, this is the first one. We could write, for example, I will write that I will make it, for example, empty, and I will write click, example, and when he click that word, he will know the text will be changed. So this is with the JavaScript inner HTML. Great. The second one, which would be with document.write. Okay, so to write to the document, I mean the inner HTML, which is this method, is very common and very I mean recommended with many web browsers and many web developers. The second one, which is document.write. For example, here I will say document by ID dot write. Here I could see dot write, sorry, I'm sorry, dot write means here dot write. Then you write whatever you want. Okay, so for example, here I will write the content that I wanted, which is that thing, the previous one. Close it, then semicolon, save, then refresh the page and see what we have. So here, when I click, the content would be printed here. Great, refresh, click. So the document.write is not recommended. Okay, so only for you to try your code, but for the customer or for publishing is not great and not recommended. The third method is using Windows alert. Okay, so we could use the alert, which is useful, but it's annoying the user. For example, imagine that you have many alerts for the user. Whenever you have any problem, you should alert. It's something not recommended. So, but we will know it for you. Sometimes you need to show, for example, for each page, for example, one alert. That could tell the user this is not recommended. And we have another elements that we use it instead of alert. So Windows alert. So here we write the alert. For example, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. We are dangerous. Okay. So refresh, and when he click, it will show the alert. Take care of yourself. Okay. Click. This will be printed to the user. Great. The last one, which would be the console.log. Okay, so we could go here, delete this, and I will say console dot log, then write here whatever you want. This is console log from صفحتك. Great. So let's save it and go here. You should focus here. When we click, there will be nothing. Okay, you will not see anything except I will tell you now. Click, nothing happened. So click F12. Okay, means open your debugger, which is in the Firefox is we press function 12 on the keyboard. So here we have the console, inspector, debugger, so things. We will talk about them later. So you will go to console. Okay, then in console you will go to log. Delete these things. Go to log. Okay, so this is console log from صفحتك. Click again. Let's refresh and see what we have. When we click, it will print that element. Okay, so let's refresh and show you. Look here, there is nothing, no log. It is no log. Okay, when we click, you will see this is console log from صفحتك. This is recommended, for example, to follow your website or to debug your website to ensure that there is no mistake, or if you are hesitating about something, it's true or it's not, you could follow that thing with that method or that way. So this was the lesson for this session, and see you in the next. Bye for now.